I don't normally make videos on Duo Showdown, as my main game mode is Solo Showdown by far, but after a few months of playing with a friend of mine, I just have to make a video on this. We've been playing together for quite some time now, and whenever we run B and Senny together in duos, it works surprisingly well. That's why I'm making this video. I wanted to share with you guys this really powerful comp, play some games with it, and then share some of the strategies that we use to get easy trophies. But before we do get into the games, I do want to quickly say that if you do like what you see or have any further questions regarding this video, be sure to visit me over on Twitch, the links are down in the description below. With that out of the way, let's jump right into the first game. Okay, so as you can see, we're spawning in the bottom right corner of the map. We do have 3 boxes around us, so what I like to do with my teammate, if he were to spawn on the right hand side, would be better, because we have a double spawn, he has the splash damage, although there's actually another team here, so what we're going to do is I'm going to try and chip them down. I do see there's a crow actually over there, who's going to try and take out my teammates. I'm going to come back to his side, try and defend him, because B has a really long range potential to take out longer range brawlers, such as that crow, but also some really nice burst damage, which does pair really well with Sandy, because you're able to weaken people from a distance, and then the Sandy can come clean up, or vice versa, and this comp just works really well because of that. So we are going to demonstrate that in today's video. As you can see, we managed to back that team off really early on, which is absolutely perfect, because the crow and the mortars were trying to fight us, but they weren't able to succeed at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into these bushes over here and try to split up a little bit to get some different vision. My teammate is going to come with, so he's going to stay there, I'm going to stay there, he's probably going to stay over there in those bushes, and that way what we're going to do is we're going to have some vision on both sides of the maps. As you can see, I'm going to stay over here, I could see people over there, I could see people up there, and then he could see more people over towards the left hand side of the map. So if I see him shooting at someone, or if he gets hit, then I know that there's someone over there on that side of the map, and it sort of extends our vision just a little bit more to get an advantage over people. So as you can see, he saw me shooting at this Rico, which then led him to come over and try to help me out in case I needed it, although I'm not going to need that. I'm just taking peek shots right now, not really going for anything, and he knows that, so I'm just going to go for some shots here. We've got a 12 power up team, which shouldn't be too much of a big deal. We didn't get any cubes at the start, but because we've been playing really well and this comp works so well, we should be able to take out the other team that isn't as strong and be able to secure a second place, if not the first. So we're going to try and do that now. I'm going to just move up here a little bit closer to the storm. He knows what he's doing. We're just chilling here, playing really safe. I am sort of looking at other teams though to see if I can get some kills on them. They do have the robot on them over here, this crow at least, so we should be able to kill the crow and get a lot of power cubes out of it, unless he backs off and then runs into the rest of the other teammates who are going over there, the stronger team with that Leon and the Brock. So it looks like that's going to happen, or it looks like they actually took the robot, so I think he's going to throw his sandstorm down, or maybe not. The crow's going to take some shots. I'm going to just shoot him there, take him out with my supercharged shot, grab some power cubes, and now we have 2 cubes to be finishing off the game with. Unfortunately, I'm gonna do my best to try and weaken this Brock. My honeycomb did pop, but my Sandy is gonna have 7 power cubes left, and he's gonna get taken out, but that's okay because we still took the second place there. We got 7 trophies out of that. Really well played. This comp just works so well, especially with some good game sense and some good teamwork, so quite happy with how that went out. Let's hop into the second game and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so this time we're spawning on the right hand side of the map. We've got 2 boxes below, 1 above. He's going to go for the ones below because he does have the splash damage, like I said in the previous game, and he's going to be able to hit both of the boxes at the same time and open them a little bit quicker than if I were the ones going for them instead. So we did go to the top here, got our cube. He should be able to grab that unless he's been fighting someone the whole time, although it looks like this team is going to come in just now, so I'm going to come in to support, and as you can see, we are able to back them away with the help of another team as well, who are trying to get some shots off over there. So what I'm looking right now is to see where we can go to be safer on the map. So these guys down here is still down here. I do want to take over these bushes again. As you can see, the Jessie's playing very passive and defensive, and she's actually fallen back a lot with her teammate, and I do want to see if we can maybe push them out of here. I don't know if they're still in those bushes. I'm going to do my best to check them. We do have a robot there, which should actually tell us if there's anyone near there. Looks like there's people closer up there instead of down where my Sandy is right now. So as you can see, she's going to get some really good damage off, which I kind of expected, although Sandy has that splash damage. It's going to be doing very well for him. I'm going to try and go for this Jessie right here. He's going to use his gadget to heal up to full our Sandy teammate, and we are going to be able to take out the Jessie there with the help of the storm as well. So Crow's in a really bad spot. I'm going to do my best to try and chip at him since I've got the range here and try not to get hit at the same time. As you can see, that Barley's probably going to deal with him, so I'm just going to go over to these bushes and we should be all good to go. So he's going to hide down there like the last game, although it looks like the storm will push him out fairly soon. We do have a Brock above us, which I am aware of, and he will be aware of very shortly, although I do want to conserve my supercharged shot. If I don't have to shoot, then I'm not going to. So this Crow is hiding in these bushes. The robot is spawning. He is going to fight that Brock. They're going to throw out my supercharge. We're going to miss, unfortunately, but I will be able to finish off the Brock. They're going to use my super just to make sure that I secured the kill on the Crow, and we were able to take him out and get a easy kill, some free power cubes out of that, and now we have some more people over here to our left, which we should be able to deal with fairly easily. So there's a Primo and a Barley team over there dealing with the robot. I'm going to just check a quick quick shot at them to maybe hit that supercharge, although unfortunately it wasn't going to actually work and we didn't land that shot. We do have a robot spawning over here, so we're going to throw our sandstorm down and we're just going to hide here, and then the robot is just going to walk around and go for the other team. So that's another thing that I really like about this comp. If you're playing in a map that does have the Robo Boss modifier, Sandy is just so helpful for detouring it and not having to deal with it at all. So you can focus people much better, you can focus certain teams you want to go for and also not get taken out as easily. So I think our best bet here is to try and go for the Barley, who seems to be pressuring our team really well. I'm actually just going to go over here and hide in the corner, because if my teammate goes down, then we should be safe. He did actually go down there. We're going to be able to grab the second place victory at minimum here, and as you can see, another 7 trophies, doing really well. We're not having to put in too much effort, and as you can see, the difference between second and first is only 2 trophies, and it's much harder to win duo because you got to get a little bit lucky with robot spawns and stuff like that. But the way that we're playing right now is really good. We're getting so many trophies out of this, and I'm very happy with how I'm explaining things. So without further ado, let's jump to the third game and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we are spawning on the right hand side of the map this time. Just like the previous games, we've got a triple box spawn there instead of a double though. I am going to do the same thing as we did last game. I'm going to go for this box just up here, let my teammate with the splash damage go for the triple spawn, and then I'm going to come in and support him if he needs to fight someone else or another team that may have tried to contest those power cubes. So it looks like we're going to be pretty safe for now. He is fighting a Barley and a Sprout. I'm going to be able to go for the Sprout and get a very easy kill on her because they just got way too close, and it looks like we were able to take out the team right there. So what I like to do in duos, which is a very good strategy, is you save power cubes. So if your teammate went down and you're in the clear, you're safe, nothing's happening right now, what you want to try and do is save as many cubes as you can, because then when your teammate spawns in, they can grab all those power cubes safely, and then everyone gets the benefits as well. So he doesn't spawn in with 0 and I have 8. So we are going to be able to grab this box as well. Looks like we got a B down here and a Crow teammate. We do have 9 cubes, which is going to be very dominant this game, so we should be able to take them out really easily. This B is just going to end up getting very weak from the storm. My teammate's probably going to help and pinch there, so I'm going to come around the side here. He's going to be able to take out the kill. I'm going to be able to shoot the robot once, and now I have 14 cubes. He has 9. We're looking really, really good for the rest of the game. However, we don't want to throw it, so we're going to try and do, and so I'm actually just going to try and grab this robot real quick, since there's nobody actually in the bottom right corner of the map. Although I do want to stay out of the clear, because if we do get targeted, we still can go down, which is not ideal. We do want to try and save our cubes and get as many as we can to be able to win the game. So, playing it safe, staying down here in the bottom right corner of the map. If any robots come, I'm going to try and pull them to us like we did just before. This unsuspecting Crow is going to come over here, and our teammate's just going to be able to finish him off really easily there, which is really unfortunate for him. But this comp does work very well, as you can see. We've gotten a showdown already just from playing it off very well the entire game. Nothing too crazy. We managed to take out a team right off the beginning, going for the cubes, and just the way that the comp just supports itself, the burst potential from both of the brawlers is just so powerful. Crow's just going to jump in and get taken out because we have so many power cubes. But now I'm going to go for this Daryl up here. I'm actually going to throw my Honey Molasses gadget just right here in the corner, because it should be able to slow him down if he does decide to come around the side there. So he's going to get slowed down. I'm going to be able to shoot him once, take him out, and we didn't even have to use a honeycoat that game because we were able to just do so much damage and played off so well. So taking the first place victory, like I said in the previous 2 games, don't expect to get first all the time, because first is pretty difficult to get. You got to get a little bit lucky, and it's also kind of weird in duos because it's not as reliable, especially when you're not playing super dominant brawlers, just like pretty decent brawlers. But we still play that game really well. Very happy with how I explained things, and very happy with how the gameplay went out. So without further ado, let's jump to the 4th and final game, and we'll show you guys how to do it again. Okay, so this time we're getting a bit of a different spawn, spawning at the top of the map here, and we do have 2 power cubes that did just spawn down below us. I'm going to let my teammate grab those. I'm going to go for the one just over here in the corner. I thought I'd just get one cheeky shot on that first one because it'd be a little bit easier for him to open it up and grab some cubes. We do have a Piper over here who we are going to be able to actually fight, because we actually have a slightly longer range than Piper does, although she did do a good job by hitting us once off the bat there, and the Daryl teammate is probably going to go for the power cube instead of going for us instead. So it looks like we got another team as well. I'm going to just try and reposition. I do want to go around the top right corner of the map here and loop around to get this team where it's a Gene and a BB in between the Piper and the Daryl team, so then that way we can pinch them instead of them pinching us. This Piper is not doing that, so I'm going to go for her instead because she did get a little bit too close there, and I do have these walls for cover, so I can apply a lot more pressure, as you can see, being able to hit one shot there to charge my supercharge shot. I should be able to just shoot her here if she decides to peek, so we'll see what we're able to do. So as you can see, she did get in a very bad spot. The Gene just went for her because it was the ideal situation for that Gene. I still have Honeycoat. I'm going to just go around the right here, although the robot did spawn in there. I do want to just get out of the situation and go down here, so I'm going to shoot the bushes to try and check them. We should be able to reposition and get out of that sticky situation pretty well there. Now, doing very well so far. Not too much showcase of this comp in particular, but just being able to chip people down, play it well, making good decisions and whatnot, in specifically Duo Showdown is very helpful here. As you can see, this team has gotten a little bit more stacks than the last time we fought them, because they did just kill a robot to get an extra 3 cubes. So they're not the team that we do want to go for, but they're a team that we do want to be maintaining weak, because if we can get them to fighting other people, it's going to be very helpful for us, as we can probably clean up and take out some free kills over there. So the Gene is going to get a pull into the BB, unfortunately. I did kind of expect that, and it was going to happen eventually because they were applying really good pressure and getting close to us. Although they did secure the kill, and they've sort of lost interest, and now they're going for other people here. So I'm just going to wait for my teammate to spawn in. I'm going to use a shot there to try and see if I could hit that. Doesn't look like it's going to work. My teammate is going to spawn in. He's going to go in front and tank the damage if needed to. This BB is actually fighting the robot, and she's pretty weak, so we should be able to actually pursue this kill and try to take her out. I'm going to go around the left, although the Gene does have his super there, which isn't ideal. BB did manage to heal up. My teammate's getting some nice shots off. We do have our Sandstorm. He's going to throw it up for the Rude Sand Star power and also for the invisibility. It's going to help us out quite a bit. He's doing a really good job of supporting that. I'm just staying back because I want to make sure that I use all of my range to my advantage. That's what B is really good at, is keeping people at a distance and dealing a lot of damage as well if needed to. So I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to try and go for this Gene right here. I'm going to use my super, and we are going to be able to secure the second place victory there with a pretty clutch game. So I'll quickly explain what happened in the last few seconds of that game. Really hard to sort of digest, and also it was just going very quickly. So what happened was there was a really powerful team in that game, that Gene and BB, and that's the team that we were really trying to get away from and try to get them to fight someone else. But it wasn't happening. They were staying back and playing passive. We got them weak at some point, but then the robots kept spawning in and sort of messing things up. But then we noticed that the other team, which I know there was a Gene, I can't remember what the teammate of the Gene was over to our left. They weren't too stacked, but they did have more cubes than we did, although that teammate, that Gene there, got really weak at the end. So what I saw was, while he got super weak, my teammate ended up dying trying to use his gadget. My best bet was to try and kill that Gene because I still had my supercharged shot, my honeycomb, and my super, and if I managed to secure the kill on that Gene, we might have been able to take the second place there just at the last few seconds of the game. And as you can see, that's exactly what we did. We managed to kill that Gene, grab the second place, get our 7 trophies, and off we go into the next games, and we'll do very well. So, as you can see, this comp does work very well. I explained sort of the basics of it in the first 2 games, and then some more gameplay in the last 2 games, so I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you guys did like this, and also learn something from it. It's a bit different to my usual solo showdown, how to win videos, but I'm still very happy with it. And also, if you do want to see more, be sure to subscribe and like this video, because I do make these sort of how to win style videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays. And also, if you didn't understand something and you want to ask me some questions, or you just want to have some fun, be sure to pop into my Twitch chat. I stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The links are down in the description below. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me today, and as always, keep sweating. We're just talking about pro players on YouTube videos. Die. That's what you get, buddy. Please don't jump me. Please don't. You're so bad at this. Someone clip that.